Welcome back to the channel, you kooks. If you're new here and you haven't seen what we've been up to all summer, we've been working on this and we have a build series. If you haven't seen it and you're trying to build your own, we'll link it right here. This is a 3500 Sprinter dually 140 wheelbase, and we're about to unveil the finished product for all of you that have been waiting and following along. So come on, let's go check it out. Right now I'm sitting on a full-size bed that is an Ikea Futon mattress. So it is specifically made to act like a futon, and we have it on some rock and roll hinges, and I myself have welded everything in this van. Although you can't see any of the metal, it's hidden under a lot of wood here. And let me get my little magnet, because we have, what we like about this and what we've learned from being in our own van in our other Sprinter is we have push to lock mechanisms, and these are just locked because we have installed some child lock magnets that we just have these magnets around the van so that you can get them quickly, and they're kind of lined up in the center so that you can find them with the lights. So the only things that we didn't make in this van are the door fronts, and they're beautiful. They're made from Cal Door. We made the face frames and everything else, the siding, but these we got from Cal Door, and they're held up with these non-mechanical lid supports, and they also have a soft close, so when you break this, it doesn't slam shut. But when it shuts, it's shut, and you don't got to worry about when you're driving things flying open, because we put those on almost every door. Underneath the bed, it has these huge storage. So this is one of the huge storage things. You could put bedding. This lagoon table actually fits in there. Kevin actually did all the work on this lagoon table. It took him a couple days. So if you need to know how to make one of those, he has made it easy for you on our build series. And then under here, there's also a big one as well. It's not as big because the water tank is actually behind it, and that's 26 gallons. And now I'm going to show you how easily our couch turns into a bed for sleepy time. Alright, so you just remove the lagoon table, and I'm just going to pop that right here. And there's an extension here. So here's that metal that I was talking to you about. And you slide that forward. You got a full-size mattress, which is way bigger than what we have in our van. So this is a nice luxury studio apartment in here. So in order to make the bed support this mattress as it slides out, we have, like I showed you, the slide, but also this folds under, and what it doubles as, when it folds underneath with the piano hinge, it doubles as, you know, it gives you a nice ergonomic seating position to where you're kind of, it's what we messed up on our other van, where we kind of had our couch like this. It makes you kind of sit like this so that you have a better ergonomic, like, comfortable way to sit. So as we mentioned, it is on a rock and roll bed frame, and this is the piano hinge that I was talking about. It folds behind it, and it rocks easily back, and you're back to couch mode. Just your decorations. So the first thing that we did here is we made sure to have a light switch available at like most all the doors for whatever door you want to come into. So this is if you're coming around from the driver's seat and it's dark back here, you can flip on a light right away. And the other lighting is here at the door when you slide it open, and it also has a dim feature, which is amazing. Don't not get the dim switch. It's amazing. And there's this one here. They're all individually. So this is in case you come in this door, you got the light switch here for this side. As far as the power goes, in this van we have 400 watts of solar up top, and it's very stealth. You can't really see it at all. We have 1500 watts of an inverter here, and it's easily accessible and always kind of available for if you're blending here, or if you're on the bed at night, you can be charging your laptop. And underneath that is our 300 amp hours of battery. So that's easily accessible, but also out of the way in its own little area. You don't have to worry about things falling onto it. And then also this is just like more storage. If I lived in this van, it'd be full of books, but we'll see what the owner does with it. And here we have, everything is powered by an MPPT controller, and that we don't have on right now, but it's all labeled. Also with a lid support. So as I mentioned earlier, we did weld everything in this van out of steel, and we really spared no expense. Even with the hinges, the birch frames were attached to the steel from the inside, and we got these doors custom made. We went with this stain. We kind of liked a dual color going on. We didn't want everything to be this color, but it was really inspired by the roof. The roof was the first thing to go in, and I found this color and I just fell in love with it. So I wanted most of the furniture to be this with gold. Like, I saw that from the beginning. So luckily we found some gold pieces that just like fit perfectly. And then we have this wallpaper here, the cactus wallpaper. I really just fell in love with that too, and that fit with like all of our colors, as well as the concrete effect countertop that we got from Ikea. We really like this one. We have it in our other van, but it's the darker concrete, but this one was great because it fits with the colors that are also up top. Here we have a butcher block that comes out pretty far, and inside here we have the Dometic CFX 35, and it's a fridge freezer. It's powered by Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. I'm pretty sure it's just Bluetooth, not Wi-Fi. And you can check it on your phone and everything like that. And underneath here, because it is a dually, you do like lose some space. But we didn't want to waste this space, and I like envision you being able to stuff like blankets or canned food or anything like that in there. Like, you'd be amazed what kind of things you fit in the small places in a van. Underneath here is where our SureFlow water pump is, and it pumps from the water tank underneath the bed and goes across and here. So that also has a ton of space. We've kind of tucked all the wires and everything away so you can maximize the space. This is one of, I always have to have a spice drawer that's like vertical like this. So this worked great in this space to maximize the area that was available next to that fridge. And this is just a huge drawer. It comes all the way out. And this is, I think this is where this is going to live. It's the churning device for the Seahead composting toilet. We really like this because it's one of the smallest composting, urine diverting composting toilets on the market, and it's really great for small spaces. And they even have a smaller one, but we got their normal size one, and it just slides out and it'll turn like that in the night. So when you have the bed out, you can just have a little hallway to the bathroom, do your biz, wash your hands if you need to, and in the morning, you just put it away. And that one's really cool because it needs no ventilation. It needs no power because it doesn't need ventilation. So it's really a standalone toilet. Like, if you want to take it out and you're at a beautiful campsite and you want to have a scenic, is what me and Kevin call it, you can put it outside and enjoy your view while you're doing your biz. So next we have the, I don't know, this is a huge sink. It's amazing. It has this little contraption. Usually your sink is a catch-all for things. We always have water bottles and everything that just wants to roll around the van. We catch it in the sink. So this is great for drying stuff or for putting stuff that you don't want to put like a little shelf in the sink. And we got this is actual tile. Some people have thought it was a peel and stick, but it's real tile, real porcelain tile. And we use this a lot in our van where because we sometimes have a 12-volt blender. So 12-volt blender, or if you have any other 12-volt charging things, you can use that. And then 2 USBs here. And on the other side, we have 4 USB outlets. In these huge drawers, this houses your cooktop. We really like this Eureka. So here's an even bigger drawer. All the inserts are made out of a 1/4-inch birch hardwood plywood, and they're pre-finished, so they're beautiful. Underneath the sink, we have a 6-gallon gray water. It's removable, so it's easy to dump. Those things you want to dump pretty often, because that is the smelliest part of van life, is your gray water tank, surprisingly. Next is your pee jug. That's the next most smelliest thing. The poop is not even on the list. It's crazy how much it doesn't smell. That's the cool thing about kind of going back to the Sea Head, is that thing we've made a review on that, and that thing uses kitty litter, sawdust, like any type of medium. It's not just coconut coir or peat moss, which you can use, but you can use a variety of things with that. Anything that you can find at an Ace hardware store. I think I've covered all the features, and I just want to let you guys know that this van is up for sale in Northern California. So if you know of anyone looking for a van, let them know that the Van Kookz got your back. You can find the link to the sale in the description. And if you followed along on this build, thank you so much for all your comments and your likes and everything. We've loved hearing from you. We've met some of you guys in person at Descend on Ben, and that was super rad. Yeah, just like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.